Follow the light. The light is your guide.
Alrighty, Roo there, friends and neighbors. Paint and detail-wise, this guy is going to look rather familiar. But believe it or not, there are going to be differences, and no, I'm not just talking about the pissy sponge he's got attached to his arm. This paint and detail show can be applied to a majority of the accessories you will receive with this figure, but not all. No, no, no. Here he is, right out of the box, and as you could possibly tell, these scars be looking a little scuffied up, don't they? I mean, here's Beast Fapper, and then here's Battle Axe. Wait a minute. Aha. Okay, hold up a bit. So it was brought to my attention yesterday by that of Monster Island Buddies, this is his catch, not mine, that there might be a bit of a paint deco difference between the two figures, and I can definitely see there being a difference between the two. This guy does feel a bit lighter, a bit brighter, this guy a bit darker. And it does make sense to see some paint variance between the two because they're two different production runs, as stated by Michael, the Articulation series. This is not my knowledge, I am simply reiterating it. So shout out to Monster Island Buddies and Michael for bringing something to my attention and then making sense of it. So yes, the differences aren't going to be staggering, but the longer you look at it, the more you see a picture of Mario. Back to the scars over here. These are taking on a bit more of a pinker tone, while these do look like they might have gotten scuffed up during shipping. You can see a similar flesh tone used on the Battle Axe Kong over here. It is very much present over here, but it looks like it's overtaking the pink. I'm not sure if this is intended or not, and that does look like some scuffage going on there. So I don't know if that's a quality control issue or what, but bring Kong's body down a little bit and it kind of disappears. You following me? We good? Alright. Now aside from that possibly slight variation in terms of paint, the teeth are going to look the same. We're still going to get those glass eyes in there, which really need to catch some light in order to be seen. There you go. Orange. Oh yeah, look at that. He's got a little uvula at the back of his throat. That's nice. The sculpting and then paint applicationing of that of fur is going to look awesome. Kong's skin is going to be scarred and weathered and almost leathery looking. And just overall, the fur from the top of his head all the way down to his ankles and the tops of his feet is going to look awesome. A stark contrast from that of their GVK Kong released however long ago. Truly a fantastic glow up. Now from here, What? Oh, interesting. So Kong's back scar is not only going to feature a somewhat metallic shimmery paint to it, but it's also just going to look a lot more detailed than it did last time. Granted, the detail on the Battle Axe version looks just fine. Really, I've got nothing negative to say about it. It's just here with the paint and it not looking so muddy, it's actually quite impressive. The more you know. From his broad shoulders to that back scar, all the way to his luscious monkey cheek. Kong will sport some differences, but nothing that's going to immediately catch eyes unless you're looking for something. No, the big and major difference applied here will be Kong's Beast Glove, his Infinity Fapper. And it do very much be exquisitely gorgeous from damn near every angle you can look at it from. Look at that. There's actually going to be some nice cases of slight weathering. Nothing like battle damage or anything like that, but that's a surprising find right there. I dig it. Just look at the little intricate paint, decals, whatever have you is going on here. It looks awesome. And I especially love that it's not just a flat yellow. There's going to be this weird orange finish to it, some of which you'll be able to see in more areas than others. Plus, just look at this fist, the amount of details in just the knuckles alone. That's just awesome. The intricate little technicalities, the gears and servos and rods and receptacles. Insanely impressive stuff. I think Hiya did a magnificent job in seeing how well this mechanized thingamabob looks. Really makes me want to see some Pacific Rim from that of Hiya. Definitely. Irony being, I do believe this Beast Glove was actually a Pacific Rim asset that they just tossed into the movie, so... But yes, it's hard not to be impressed. This Beast Glove looks awesome, and as we'll cover in a little bit, it moves quite awesome as well. But we're not done just yet. As the Beast Glove does come with an assortment of alternate hands, this is the open splayed hand, and this is actually my favorite hand just because it showcases all of that paint and detail and whatever the hell this little pegola is. And we are going to have the wound on this hand again, whether it's on the right hand or not, I could honestly give a shit less. Here we're going to have the alternate fist, which will be able to fit, I guess, a battle axe in there, but good luck trying. I don't want to. A lot of the same paint and detail will be on display with this hand as it was with the other. Not too much new to see here. And the same will be going on with the knuckle walking hand for that of the Beast Glove. And you don't got the wounds there. I mean, I'm not going to get anal about it or anything, but just showcasing that. That's all it is. Yeah. I think that's it. And just to say that I did, here is the grimacing head, still looking fantastic and much better than the GVK one that was released however long ago. And then here is the solemn, quiet, intricate thinking Kong face, head, whatever. Alright, let's hit up some size comparisons. Here is the Hiya Toys Beast Glove version Kong standing next to a ruler showcasing numerical height measurements. Shokugan, reaction, movie, limited movie. Next week, I promise. Playmates Mega Godzilla. Hiya GVK Kong, Hiya 2, Hiya 3, SH Monster Arts, SH Monster Arts 2, Super 7 Fun Fun, HG Finger Puppets. Articulation-wise, you guessed it, this guy is nearly one-to-one the same with that of the Battle Axe Kong figure that Hiya released a month or two ago. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all, because like I said in that video, this guy is fantastic. It is the best-looking articulated Kong figure I think we've ever received, and the wide array of movement really does rival that of SH Monster Arts, to which I do have to give Hiya their roses in that category, because he looks the look, he walks the walk, and he talks the talk. Now, unfortunately, we still are going to see some resistance from the legs over here, which will impede getting this guy to stand in a rather bland, blasé pose without spreading his legs out and really finagling everything about. I do feel this has to do with both the leg placement and how they're done up, and just Kong being rather top-heavy overall. But enough about that. Let's get to this guy's namesake, the Beast Glove, because there is articulation in and about this thing that is very much worth talking about. Alright, let's showcase this real quick. This will actually have moving parts that will move along with Kong's arm as you articulate. I know it's just a spinning gear, but believe me, my brain went into overdrive when I saw this for the first time. And yes, you guessed it, it'll be like that on both sides. Sure, it's not something we needed. No, not at all. But I am so glad it's a thing. Now, since Kong's arm is all gloved up and ready to punch, obviously there isn't going to be a swivel over here that isn't going to bend certain things in which ways that really make me feel uncomfortable. It is possible to swivel about without snapping these pieces over. But hey, the hand and the wrist can both be posed down a little bit up. This part is going to interfere with movement, but you still will be able to pose from side to side, down, just a little bit up, and of course, swivel. We're not done yet, because this can indeed extend just a little bit. It's not going to cover Kong's knuckles or anything. Hatch 1 can open, Hatch 2 can open, revealing some new details in there, which is really, really nice. And then the final one can also open up and reveal some more details. And it does affect the overall look and shape of that of the Beast Glove entirely. This piece over here does make me nervous though, so I don't like bringing it out too much, and it lets me get the fist a bit more straighter on. But these moving panels up here are really, really cool. I know that it's the bare minimum, it's very basic, but remember, I have a dumb idiot brain, and I just love the little things like this. It's just cool, man. I love that, and I can't wait for the stop motion community to go nuts with a little feature like this. Just the super satisfying flapping up and down of these things activating. Charlie Rose, please, for the love of God, get this toy and go nuts with it. Posability-wise, I'm going to sound like a broken record as I have throughout the entirety of this video, but hey, screw it. I feel like singing praises once more. Hiya and their 2024 Kongs, both Battle Axe and Beast Glove, are fantastic figures. I do believe they are the definitive articulated Kong figures that are out on the market now and are likely going to be on the market for times and times into the futures. SH Monster Arts might give Hiya a run for their money and do a more movie-accurate Kong, or they might not. It is what it is. And to say that I don't have fun messing around with this Kong, getting him into goofy poses, movie poses, whatever have you, that would be a lie. And I don't want to do that. I'm speaking from the heart right here, fam. This is a great figure. And again, I'll say it, extremely definitive in everything that it can do and will probably go on to do as the Exquisite Basic line continues. I do, however, share the same mindset as Harold over at Figure Mania Show. I do wish this figure came with some different heads, because what you're essentially doing here is buying the same figure just with a different arm and a couple of different hands that are all in the same poses as last time. But who knows what Hiya's going to do into the future. Whatever they do though, I hope it's related to that of Shin Godzilla. I now fully understand why Hiya just didn't include another arm, because of how hard it is to get a joint off of one of these things. And then can you imagine the Beast Glove breaking as you're getting it on? Oh no, I don't even want to manage. But anyway, I'll see you all next week. Movie Monster Series Kamakuras, for sure, maybe on Tuesday. It depends on how my workflow goes this weekend. I'll see you all then. I'll see you all there. Have yourselves a lovely weekend. And, Beast Glove Fat Monkey.